the Gadget God here, and today I'm doing a review of the Speck CandyShell. No, despite the name, it is not made of candy. It also is not a seashell, but it is a very good case. When I first bought my iPhone at Best Buy, I wanted to get a case that would protect all sides of the phone, including the bottom, including the sides and the top, but not make the phone thicker, more annoying to hold, look stupid. Also, this bottom part was pretty key for me because a lot of phones, they don't cover this bottom, and you just got one of those sexy iPhone 6s. Let's be honest, you want to protect that bad boy, or bad girl, depending on your gender. So we'll go ahead and do a review here. I've been using this case on my phone for about a week. What I really like is this soft rubbery material. What that will do is actually give you some shock absorbent protection. It says here, drop tested, meets or exceeds military standards. Now I don't know if I would go that far, but also slim dual layer design. As you can see, we have this black shininess and then this rubber, so that's the dual layer. See on the back we got some hip cool stuff about it. Raised bezel protects the screen from impact. Lab tested, which I also highly doubt. I mean, what kind of labs you need for cell phone cases, but hey, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt because it's a pretty good case. So anyways, things that I really like about it. Let's go ahead and put this one in there. Lock the screen up. Now a lot of cases it's really tricky to get it in there. As you can see here, boom, we're already in, done. It's not like it has a super hard plastic that scrapes the phone. And as we can see here, it protects the bottom very well. We got a very easy to push button on the side. Some cases can make it more difficult to press these buttons. Here, it's the same deal. It's easy to push them. And then you got your silent, loud button there, which is easy to touch. You notice here, it protects this part as well. And one thing that a lot of people are freaking out about with the iPhone 6 is this raised camera. Well, guess what? If you put your phone in a case, your raised lens is not going to touch. And there's your proof. Oh, showing off. Gadget God, also a magician. So, another thing I really like about this screen is this raised edge here around the bezel. I put my phone face down because I'm in a meeting and I don't want anybody to see what text I got coming in, although my watch is probably going to give it away when it vibrates and shows them. It will protect the screen when you put your phone face down. Not all cases will do that. Now there's actually one thing I don't like. When you try to move an app, for example, you go to the edge. See, I'm going to the edge and it's not going. You have to like really get it in there. Really get it in there. So that's one thing I don't like. If you're really close to the edge, it's not as sensitive to your touch, but honestly, I've only noticed that with moving apps around. And how often are you moving apps around? Once a day? If you're super OCD. Oh, hey, how you doing? Notifications. Thought I had Do Not Disturb on. Guess you can't win them all, Gadget God. Not yet, anyways. Oh, there you go, canceled. One thing I also don't like about it is this back is really smooth. You know, it's almost slippery. It's not slippery, let's be serious, but that's something I think they could do better. These rubbery edges, which is also on the logo and on the inside and on the front, you can see makes that sound. It doesn't slide, but the back is very slippery. As I was showing you my magician trick earlier, that's how slippery the back is. So if they made the back a little more textured, I think that would go a long way towards making me enjoy the phone a little more. But as far as that, this case was $35. I'm sure you could get a better deal if you bought it online. I bought it in the store when I got the phone. But this is not my favorite case for the iPhone 6. There's actually a different video I have for my personal recommendation of the best case for the iPhone 6. It's a different video. I will put the link down in the description. But this is merely a review of the Speck CandyShell, which is a really good case. I would give it probably an 8 out of 10. If I was having a bad day, I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10. Also, you might notice there's actually a screen protector on here. You can tell by looking at the bottom and the top. And that is actually something I do definitely recommend. That is the Zag Glass Invisible Shield. It is tempered glass, easy to apply. Yeah, it actually was, so I'll give them that as well. But one thing I really like about that compared to the normal plastic protective cover I had on my 5S is that this glass one feels really good. It feels premium. It feels like there isn't some sort of cover on there. I guess you could say it feels like the iPhone 6's normal glass screen. So while I was kind of hating on the $40 price tag, once I got home and was using it for a few days, I was like, oh snap, everybody needs to get that glass cover, glass phone, that glass cover. Also, Amazon has it for cheaper. They have it for $30. So that's the Gadget God recommendation. Get it for $30. Anyways, this has been my review of the CandyShell Speck. Respect the CandyShell. If you have any questions or comments, put them below. It's the Gadget God signing off. And as always, let the word of the nerd be heard.